It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and what is your love language? It's episode 42 of In Real Life. This episode is sponsored by Grokker, who make instructional videos around healthy living, fitness, yoga, and cooking. First off, I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your mama wounds last week. They touched me so deeply. I was crying, I had the shivers, it was amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, be sure to check out last week's IRL, or better yet, go to my blog. You can see all the comments there. I'll have a link to that in the video description below. But I walked away thinking, wow, this community is so amazing, and we are some strong mamas. Okay, moving on to Christmas. Speaking of being a strong mama, I'm like bracing myself. I can't believe there's only a week left to get ready for this. I've got to wrap a lot of gifts. Yeah, so this year is a lot different than last year. Let me just say that, especially from the Griffin perspective, okay? So last year, I just given birth to my daughter, Paloma. Griffin was not in school, so Santa was kind of this distant figure. Presents were kind of an afterthought. He was just so excited for a tree and lights. But now this year, oh no. Basically, the day after Thanksgiving, he wanted the tree up, the lights on, where are the gifts, when's Santa coming, how many days left? Every day is a countdown. And he also made a wish list to Santa. He wrote it with my mom, who he calls Nina. And I'm like, thanks a lot, Mom. And he put these things on his list. I'm like, where is he getting this stuff from? And literally one of the requests that he put down was this stuffed dinosaur that he saw over a year ago in the birthing center gift shop for when I gave birth to Paloma. Okay, this thing is literally life size. He ain't getting it, let me just tell you that much. The other thing he wants is this helicopter. It's a remote control helicopter. The thing is literally 2 feet long. It probably weighs 20 pounds. It's not recommended for children under 14. I'm like, Griffin, it's not gonna happen. Like, you got 10 years on this thing. And it just seems like he's really wrapped up in this gift thing. And, you know, I get it. I was a kid too, and, you know, it's exciting and it's fun. And there is a joy, right, to receiving gifts. And I had fun even shopping and getting a couple things for him. But it's like, easy boy, let's step back, let's see the full picture, and remember it's also about giving. So I'm having Griffin become involved with the gifts that we're giving other family members. I also am going to, we're going to give away tiny little gifts to all of his classmates. I'm going to have him help me wrap them, so he really gets involved and kind of owns that part of this holiday. And of course, I'm also teaching him about the most important gift of this whole season, at least in our household, which is the gift of Jesus himself. With all of this emphasis on gifts this year, it got me thinking, is this Griffin's love language? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's about this classic book by Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. And he believes that everyone has a dominant love language in a way that they express and receive love. The 5 ways are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So it's pretty straightforward, and I'm sure you are trying to peg yourself into one of those categories, right? That's what we do. Some of us might have a couple of them, but there's usually one that's dominant. And here's where it gets tricky. We often marry someone, or our family or our friends have different love languages, and it can get complicated. I know with Mike and I, we kind of had a journey with it, didn't we, Mike? We did. Do you want to jump in and let's talk about it?
Sure. The 5 Love Languages. That was a pretty pivotal book for us, and for me especially, many years ago, because Genevieve and I speak a very different love language, right? And yours is?
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. You're doing a great job right now, sweetie.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, great job.
Yes, thank you.
And my love language is touch, is physical touch, right? You can even see when I said before, you're doing a great job, sweetie.
Yes.
I like touch, you know, because that's how truly I would express that.
Exactly. When I was rubbing you, I wanted to say, oh, you're so awesome. I love you. Da, da, da.
Right. But, you know, I am an internal processor, and so I might be thinking you're doing a great job, but it's just not part of me to express it. Still is very difficult for me. And also, when I was growing up, there was, you know, it was clear that our parents were proud of us and so on, but it was more like expected. And there were other ways to show us, I don't know, to reward us or to express that. So it's very against my nature. And so I have to work at it. And as a matter of fact, a while ago, years ago, a friend of mine recommended that I keep like a diary or a journal of just expressions to compliment people because I just don't have, I'd be like, you look great today, I guess. And it's just not
doesn't come naturally.
It does not come naturally, so I have to work at it.
And the same thing for me with physical touch. You know, I am a cuddly person, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
In fact, he won't even let me like hug him when he sleeps, which kills me.
At night, I'm in my fortress of solitude.
See, so he's not like totally this physical touch guy.
Yeah.
But you do love the massages.
Yeah.
He loves the massage. You know, the back rubs, the feet rubs, and I can do it for about 2 minutes, and then my hand gets tired, and you know, this is a lot of back to deal with. You know, and
it is what I would like. Like if I did a great video edit or something, I would love it to be like, oh, sweetie, that was great. I would love that, and that's how I would express it too.
Yes.
So
and the thing that's so cool about it is that you definitely have to get out of your comfort zone, right? And you know, it grows you as a person to have someone who has a different love language, and it also helps with our children, because I think as a result of you, I'm a lot more affectionate with my children, and I give Griffin feet rubs all the time.
We become bilingual.
Exactly.
With our love languages.
Yes.
And there's 5 love languages, right? So there's only a 20% likelihood that you will have the same love language as your spouse or as your kids. And so I guess I'm just thinking of this now, but as you bring that up, so now I speak 2 love languages.
Yes.
So I'm much more likely to speak my kids' love language.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Grokker is the Be a Better You video network for high quality, expert-led instructional videos in 3 wellness areas: yoga, fitness, and cooking. Grokker makes it easy and fun for mamas like us to practice personal wellness and master new skills. Now Grokker is offering Mama Natural viewers a free 3-month premium membership. Just use the code GrokkerWellness14 at checkout. Link in the video description below. If you are a last-minute holiday shopper like I am, if you got a few more days to use your Amazon Prime, if you're a member, to get that shipped to your house before Christmas, if you need some inspiration, I have a holiday list gift idea in the link below. Also, I made 2 festive recipes for the holiday season that are healthy. They include gelatin, okay? My favorite gelatin, which is Vital Proteins. We actually have a little promo going on with them right now where you can get 20% off any purchase on their website. So I'll have a link in the video description below with that code. But yeah, one is the candy cane men and the other are peppermint trees. They're really yummy. Paloma has been chowing down on these things, and the gelatin is so great for blood sugar levels, for digestion, which is really important when we're eating more junk. So be sure to check them out. Link in the video description below.
I go 80 and 65 at 200. And I go 80 and 65 at 2007. I go 35 and 65 and gazillion and 65 and 200.
Wow, that's fast.
How about you? What is your love language? And if you had any struggles because maybe a loved one has a different love language, share with me in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. This helps us spread the word and reach more natural mamas. Just so you know, we do 2 videos a week. On Tuesdays, it's usually some kind of natural living tip or trick, and on Thursdays, it's always the IRL show. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of these videos, and we'll catch you next time.